One more speaker for you. We're going to bring in Mitch again, and then we're going to do our die-in, so stick around for the die-in.
Alrighty, I'm back one last time. This time, I'm the final speaker, so it's not going to be too sad this time. Alright. We are living in a scary time. We're living in an age where profits have been the controlling force of our planet. We are here today to demand no more. Together, we will rise up and fight this. And that's why we're here all today. We need our leaders to act swiftly and with decisive action. We are past the point of climate denialism, and anyone who believes that will be cast aside. Just look at all these people gathered around the world today, and look at all of you great people from the state of Connecticut here at our Capitol today. Now, I am here today, along with many of you in this crowd, sacrificing my education in order to try and save our planet and our society. To make sure that I have a future, to make sure my children have a future, to make sure that my children's children have a future. And that's why we're all here today. And I'm only 19 years old. Son is 16 years old. We shouldn't be worrying about this. This is what our elected leaders are supposed to be worrying about. This is not our job. Why do we have to be here today, out here protesting across the globe to fight this? This is absolutely insane. There is no planet B. This is our only planet. We are looking at the possible destruction of our society as we know it. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change says we only have 11 years to prevent the worst of climate change. We have to alter every aspect of our society and economy in order to get past this and make sure climate change doesn't become our worst fears. And it's not a long time. 11 years is not a long time. We know how politics works. It seems like nothing ever gets done. And that's why we're here today, demanding that things get done, because we just don't have that time. If we allow politicians to dilly-dally, and we allow a global average temperature to go above 1.5 degrees Celsius, which is projected to do so in the next 11 years, that's what the 11 years is from, we risk unavoidable feedback loops that could literally end our civilization as we know it. I know that sounds like science fiction, and that sounds like I'm just some radical person up here saying all this, but if you listen to the scientists from around the globe, that's what's going to happen. That is what's going to happen, and that's fact. Now let me pull you aside for a second and paint a picture. Our society currently operates on predictability and the interconnectedness of the globe. Now imagine what could happen with climate change getting worse and worse every year. And if we allow our planet to go above 1.5 degrees warming, that means mass flooding, that means droughts and wildfires across the globe. It means iceless winters in the poles. It means glaciers that used to provide the water for the greatest rivers in the world, now gone, and along with it, fresh water for millions. That means resource wars over water, and probably over the freed up melting Arctic. A collapse of our global fishing industries due to the acidification and warming of our oceans. A collapse of our agricultural systems that used to sustain a population of nearly 8 billion people will struggle to feed even a fraction of that number. We are already in the midst of the 6th mass extinction on planet Earth. And it's caused because of us. 200 species go extinct every single day. 200 species. Can we even imagine where that biodiversity will go to? We can't even really process what effect that'll have on our planet. How we don't have a national. We worry about national security, and we worry about foreign wars, and we worry about all this and that. Our national security will be at stake because we won't have biodiversity to even provide for ourselves, our agricultural systems, our fishing systems. It's all going to go to hell. It's all going to go to hell if we allow this to keep happening. And it's crazy. And humans, as a collective, have always struggled to worry about things that are perceived to be far in the future, that are perceived to be, oh, we can deal with that when it happens. Well, I got news for you. It's happening now, and we need to act. Today, I ask humanity to declare, and that's why we're all here today, to hold up the mantle of responsibility. Right now, the youth are holding it up. We are not waiting for our leaders and our adults across the globe to finally realize it's time. When New York City's underwater, when Florida's underwater, oh, that's too late. You can't do anything about it then. Humanity must be the stewards of Earth, of all the species of this planet, and for our own human race. We have to fight, we have to win, and we have to save our home. Now, my hometown's representative from District 5, Mr. John Piscopo, has, and get this, in this very house, he's put forth bills to ban climate change even being discussed in our public school systems in the state of Connecticut. In the state of Connecticut, we are a liberal area, and we're talking about possibly banning the discussion of climate change and not allowing our students to even know what is happening to our planet. So what's going to happen to their futures? We're in school trying to learn and trying to get to be able to get a good job when we're older. What jobs are even going to exist when our agricultural systems fail, when our fishing industries fail? Exactly. Now, he's doing that to help continue the charade that everything will be okay and depriving our youth of their right to know the dangers that we face. Now, I say he can brag all he wants about the supposed benefits of global warming, and he can sit back in his chair and relax because it's a little bit warmer. I say he can do that when he's out of this damn office. Vote him out! 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 And guess what? We have a voter registration booth here today. We have that booth here today, so I encourage all of you. Some of you might not be registered to vote. I hope you are, but I encourage all of you to register to vote because our votes do matter. They do matter. Now we're here today demanding that our governor and legislature declare a climate emergency and mobilize our state's resources in this time of crisis. Now, we appreciate the efforts made already, but it's not enough. It's not near enough. Our governor just declared that by 2040 we can divest from the fossil fuel industry. Well, guess what? The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, the scientists that are telling us that we're in an emergency, say we need to do it by 2030. We need to do it by 2030. Time's up! 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 And I was part of the governor's transition committee on energy policy. I don't want to get anything confused. I wasn't put on that position. I was lucky enough to be a volunteer. But I heard those discussions in that room, and everyone was on board with coming up with the Green New Deal for the state of Connecticut. I don't know what happened to that turned into the Green New Economy bill. But I say we need to bring that back. I say we need to create a Green New Deal for the state of Connecticut, and we need to make that happen. Imagine this. Connecticut's somehow becomes the first state to have a Green New Deal. That Connecticut can lead again. Green New Deal! 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 And we are not Generation Z. We are the generation of the Green New Deal. Generation GND. And we can create this change. It's amazing how all over the world today, everyone, youth, adults, all these organizations have come together and are doing this today. It's amazing. I really do hope that our leaders here in Connecticut listen, but that leaders everywhere listen. This is incredibly important, and I'm so happy to see all of you here today and coming out and making this difference, because this could be a turning point in our planet's history. Now, I'm happy to announce our next event. It was what we were planning and calling as a special action that was not being announced to the public. We are going to be holding a die-in. For those of you that are not familiar with what a die-in is we're going to start off ringing some emergency bells to represent that the climate crisis is upon us and that we need to act, and that our legislators are not listening to those emergency bells that have been ringing across the planet and not listening to their constituents. And after we play those, we're going to be having the die-in officially take place for 11 minutes to represent the 11 years that we have to fix this crisis. And following our die-in, myself, Senna, and other youth leaders, and we invite as many of you that are willing to join us of going in with C3M and the rest of us to deliver the petitions to the governor's office, to deliver the resolution that C3M has drafted, and deliver those to our legislator and our governor's office. I'll be after the die-in. Yes. So now, starting from there, if we could get that operation started. Oh yes, and we're going to be holding a documentary. There's students from Massachusetts here who spoke earlier. I'm not sure where she went, but on the 3rd floor of the Capitol, in the old Judiciary room at, what time are we opening now? Has it been bumped, or is it?
3 o'clock.
Still 3 o'clock. We'll be showing the film Under Pressure. It's a very interesting film, and I highly recommend you guys stick around and go to it. Thank you.
Yeah.